Hey everybody, it is 7 o'clock and welcome to Straight Up Talk Boston. With Joey Canzano, Johnny Peasy, and me, Billy Pizzullo, have we got a show for you tonight. Hey everybody, welcome to Straight Up Talk Boston. It's me, Billy Pizzullo, here with Straight Up Talk Boston. We have got a show tonight. We have none other than Nesson's Mad Fisherman, Charlie Moore. And we're going to get to him in just a few minutes, but in the meantime, we have, are you ready for this? I can't believe this. Once again, he did it to me again. Here we go, Major Mudd.
No, it's Professor, what's the professor's name?
Professor Kelp.
Professor Kelp.
Now, you mind? Oh, sorry. As you people, all 10 of you watching tonight, as you know, we've had this dispute on the space Apollo going to the moon, which they did, okay? And I had two people that went against what I've proven that they've done. Then all of a sudden tonight, we have a guest. We have another guest. And not only is he our guest tonight, and he's world famous, but he also does not believe we went to the moon. So, ladies and gentlemen, without... Oh, sorry. I got carried away. Carried away. Our guest tonight, Charlie Moore. Charlie, you do not believe that we went to the moon?
Well, if you were in charge of the spaceship, my theory stands corrected, Johnny.
No.
I mean, Jerry.
Well, actually, how do you like the teeth? I just had them done.
I think they look good. Hope you get a refund.
You know how they have the short bus? With Johnny, we'd have the short spaceship.
Oh, they think they're really funny. Now, you people out there in TV land, by the way, how do I look? Okay. All right. So anyway, answer me this, Mr. Charlie Moore. Charlie.
Go ahead.
So 400,000 people work for NASA. How did they all keep a good secret?
Well, 400,000 people have not been even talked to. No one even knows their side of the story. I mean, no one said they did. No one said they didn't. We're going by pure what I think.
Pure what?
I
Pure
think
what,
that
Mr. Moore?
I think it's hard to get the go-kart in that spaceship and run. How'd you get the go-kart there?
You mean
the Land Rover?
Oh, he's got an excuse for that. He's got an excuse for that.
Like one of those Transformers. You know the Transformers, Angelina. Okay. So anyway, it's like a Transformer. It folds out, boom, it comes out, pulleys and ropes.
Right, and so they didn't transform it back into the spaceship because they left it there.
They left it. That's aha! Even he knows they left it there.
Why would you leave it there if you can take it back with you?
Oh no! They left it for future.
That's not the worst part, Charlie. Johnny talks about where's the country that he says the rocks are, Billy. Last week he said
they're all over the place.
The rocks are all over the country, but
all
they're mostly in your head.
They're all over the world.
All scientists from all over the country have examined these rocks.
Yeah.
And because we brought back about 45 pounds of rocks.
You said it was 800 pounds of rocks last week.
Make
up your mind.
Wait a minute. Look.
You said 800 pounds, and that's why I got on your case. I said, how are they going to add a half a ton of rocks
to
the spaceship, and then they're going to get back on, actually make it back to the capsule?
This could be the dumbest subject we tackle every single week, but we always do about 10 minutes of it, right? Before we get into Charlie.
Come on.
We have to touch base because...
It's pretty much a tuna can that they sent back from the moon. Come on, will you?
Johnny's starting a lot of trouble on Facebook, because people are attacking me now. They're inboxing me, telling me, they're sticking up for you, basically. Yeah, you're causing a lot of problems, Johnny. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Means they're all uneducated.
And I also heard that disrespect. Last week I was watching, because I couldn't be here last week. I was moving.
That's right.
And I was watching that disrespectful comment you said about me, that I never read a book in my life.
Here, Joey.
How many books have you?
Would you like some more?
How many
He,
books?
he let it go though.
See,
Apparently,
this is
he's
why-
not upset about it.
Charlie, this
It's
is
been
why
a
we-
week. He's okay. He's
Charlie,
over it.
This is
He's
why
over it.
This is why we have leather seats, because Johnny sometimes has accidents over there.
Oh, you know.
Wait, so are we solving the whole lunar landing tonight? Is that what we're doing?
What, you know something,
You
Charlie?
brought me in for that? That's
know
the wrong
something,
guy.
Charlie?
Definitely
I
the wrong
actually
guy.
thought you were going to be on my side, and now you're teaming up with these two guys.
It's hard. The president's calling up like he's ordering a pizza. It's like, hey guys, how's the moon? You doing good up there? Okay.
On his rotary phone.
I mean, they used an RC radio supposedly to capture the takeoff descent back to Earth. And if you move that, it would take probably a year for the thing to go, or 6 months to go. It was instantaneously. Come on, you kidding me right now?
Thank you, Charlie.
They're on Earth going like this, like it's a little car radio, and the thing's come on. The
You know,
battery would die right. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. There's a
Yeah.
lot of shadows. You see the shadows. The guys are hopping around like they're.
Poor
Come
Charlie.
on,
Now
you
Charlie's
guys-
going to be.
Come
Now
on
Charlie's going to
now.
be getting hate mail. Now because
Come on, we wanted to beat the Russians to the moon, and we couldn't figure a way out to do it. So, like a good, proud American, we cheated.
shocking.
Wow.
That's what we did.
You know something, folks? Before I sign off,
We got
I was,
more-
I was the biggest Charlie Moore fan in the world. Now, you're my second favorite.
Who's your first?
Buck Rogers.
There you go.
Yeah, Buck Rogers is first.
I hate it when the guests are funny. I hate it. All right. Anyways, we're going to continue with Charlie Moore in a moment.
What next? Goodbye. Take him off, and let's go back. Johnny Peasy's coming back in about 2 seconds. Anyways, Charlie, thank you for being here tonight. I know I've been trying to get you for weeks, and your schedule didn't permit it, but you managed to squeeze an hour tonight here tonight with your lovely wife, and I thank you for it.
Yeah,
And
thank you for having me on,
Johnny has a lot. Look at Johnny over there. It's like
I
looks
do
like his-
my homework,
his-
Charlie.
His cheat notes over there. That's what he
All
was
right.
like in school.
All right, so question number one, Charlie, how do you go from fisherman to becoming a TV personality?
Well, when it happens, I'll let you know, Johnny. I'm trying to work on it now, kid. I'm halfway there, I think, maybe.
You're already there. 19 Emmys. Come on, Charlie.
I don't know.
Oh,
Charlie,
boy.
did you ever think you'd ever be this successful?
No, I don't. I honestly never thought about the whole big picture scheme of things. To be honest with you, you know what I mean. I don't really. I never really thought that I would. I mean, I work hard. You do your thing, and you got a little different of a gift when you're younger. You can't teach this type of thing. You're quick. You're on your point. You got personality. You got things that when I was a kid, I was this way, and you just know there's something special with your personality, and you just what you decide to do with it is what happens. But I still to this day don't sit around and look at the 19 Emmys. I get a little cringeworthy when I hear about some of the things I've done, and because it's not, I don't sit around thinking about it. I really don't.
You're humble. You're a humble guy.
In a way, I mean, I'm very confident.
What I want to know,
He's got to
John.
be humble. He's here.
Well, absolutely. See, now I got to get my words in because with John, you can't get a word in with Johnny. No, but I'm curious how it started. How old were you? Were you fishing with your father or uncles or anybody when you were a little boy?
Well, yeah, I grew up in Winthrop.
grew up in
Cove.
Winthrop?
Yeah, well, I'm from Linfield. My father owned ABC Cigar and Revere, Fury's Market,
course,
and Louis
right on
Lounge.
Revere
you know what I mean?
Street.
Yeah. And we had a boat in Quarter Deck Marina in East Boston, and I grew up in Crystal Cove Marina in Winthrop, right over the bridge on
course,
the right.
absolutely.
So I love to fish, but as far as the show goes, I mean, I got on the show because I wanted to do entertainment, so it wasn't a fishing show. So when I got the opportunity, I talked to the people at the Nesson and said, hey, what if I take out the athletes and the important people in the teams and I interview them on the water? And they were like, woof. And I was like, yeah. So it was really like an interview locker room, but I said, let's move them onto the boat. And it evolved to what it was. You know what I mean?
So you come up with this whole concept on your own. Nobody gave you an idea of it. But how
I
old?
ordered it on Amazon. And I got the Supreme package with the 19 Emmys, right? So, and they delivered. So
I
it's
think
beautiful.
you take it. I think you take it a little bit lightly of what you've accomplished, and 19 Emmys. That's insane.
I take it. I take everything I do very serious. I take the light part being that like I'm still I'm in the game.
You're a
I'm,
regular
I'm
guy.
doing it, and I believe in a lot of people have a lot of talent, and I believe you surround yourself with talent, and I think that you can utilize all that to make things even
No
better.
doubt about it.
So, I mean, it's hard to believe I'm in my 30th year on TV.
30 years.
That's quite a feat, though, isn't it?
so,
Though,
yeah.
I mean, even like I said, Johnny, we've been entertaining a lot of years between you being Billy and I, but not on television. That's another whole nother level of
Right.
accomplishment, and to stay there, to me, that's very
Amazing,
impressive.
yeah.
Amazing.
Now,
Yeah.
Charlie, what was your biggest break in your career?
Yeah, so I don't really honestly believe in breaks. I believe in persistency. I mean, I got 45 no's before I got one yes. I mean, I literally called Nesson. I'm not lying. I mean, I called them continuously every day. They finally said, come on in. We want to talk to you face to face.
Right.
And I thought I had an interview, but they were handing me a subpoena, like a restraining order.
Come on.
No, I'm serious, but it was kind of like that. they were like, dude,
Stop bothering us.
I'm not making it up. They're like, you got to stop. And then, this is not really too far from the truth. So, when I got in there, I just kept on talking to them, and I showed them, my thought process on what to do, and they bought in. It was a minute and a half of TV.
But it's persistence that you would be.
Yeah, so the big break thing, to answer your question, Johnny, is that it's just persistency. Honestly, I tell people all the time, have a plan, and you got to have a plan, and you got to keep on striving with that plan. You got to keep on adjusting to what you goal. I'm very goal orientated, and you got to just continue to work at that. And I think when you take care of all the little details, the big picture happens.
Right.
And I think if you miss details, it's never going to happen. And that's 90% of America. They miss details, they miss this, they miss that, and then they bitch about not getting what they want. They don't work hard enough.
Charlie, who was your first celebrity that you took out fishing that you was saying, "Wow, I can't believe," someone like, was it a sports star, or was it an act? Was it a TV star, or?
Well, I got a big interview with Drew Bledsoe when he was having a hard time with Bill Parcells. That was quite the experience. 3 days of him just ripping Bill apart.
While you were fishing?
And Drew's a quiet dude. I've known Drew for a lot of years. He's a humble, quiet dude. Man, he was ripping the living crap out of Bill.
While you were fishing?
While we were filming and eating and taking a shit, he was ripping him no matter where he was. It didn't matter where he was.
Parcells, huh?
He was ripping him, and it was but Drew on the boat, and it was just wow. I mean, people were like just crazy, like and Drew was Drew, So, but as far as like a person who was completely starstruck, and all the people I've had over all the years and people I've met. Like Johnny and everybody, Lenny Clark, everybody's been great. There's no one favorite. I mean, I've had Ed Marinero from Hill Street Blues.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've had, everybody, right? So, but the one that really was like hard for me was I had him on the boat. I had him we were eating dinner, we were talking, we were hanging out, having wine. I mean, I was smoking cigars. I was with Adam West. It was Batman.
You're
man.
kidding me.
Man.
Really?
And I got to tell you, it's a true story. This is a true
Grew
story.
up with Adam West.
Yeah, this is a true story. I got to tell you. So I was in the restaurant, and we're sitting here having a beautiful meal, right? And I got a glass of wine. And I'm talking to Adam, and there's like 12, the crew, and then there's Chuck Clement sponsor Easton, and this and that, and everyone's mingling, talking. I says, Adam, I got to tell you this is unbelievable, buddy. Listen, I'm starting to get a little thing going on here, a little traction, we're going, and I'm feeling it, and I'm getting, ESPN, I'm on, the number one show on ESPN, this, that, the other, they're calling me, I'm number one show on Nesson, ESPN's calling me, bada bing, bada boom. I says, but everywhere I go, I'm like, everyone's like, hey, there's the fishing guy. And I'm like, I feel stereotyped. And I looked over and he goes, I'm fucking Batman. And I'm like,
Oh my God,
sorry.
that's great.
I go,
That's
sorry,
great.
wrong guy. I thought we were friends.
That's a great
Did
story.
was he wearing his mask?
No.
Because normally,
I'm like, he's Batman. He goes,
That's a beautiful.
I mean, and I'm sitting there.
That's
It's
a
all
classic.
about me. It was a me
That's hysterical.
story. It was all me. 100% me story. Anyway, so I'm getting tired of this. I just can't believe it, Adam.
Was he a nice guy?
Oh, he told me stories that were just insane. The network had told me to, because I'm known for, I feel like I do a really good interview, but I definitely don't hold back when I meet people, you know. I don't really have a filter when it comes to, because I want to see how far, you know, how good of a dude they are right out of the gate. So the limousine pulls up to the house, and Adam gets out of the car, and it was me and Angelo and a few other crew guys. And I walked over and I go, so, did you bang the shit out of Catwoman? And he goes, and he wasn't holding back with a no. He wasn't like, no. He was like, ah. I go, you're saying no. You don't even say anything. He did.
The original Catwoman was a beautiful lady. What was her name?
I don't know.
Look it up, Johnny. You
I don't know her name. I mean, I was like,
Ursula something.
No, it wasn't her.
No. Eartha Kitt.
Eartha Kitt.
She's a
Kitt was
Bond
that was
girl.
the
She was the
second
second
one.
one.
Yeah.
No, the first one was beautiful. Beautiful
Yeah.
lady.
You want me to go on Chat GPT?
No, just go on Google. That's where Johnny's getting most of his information about the moon landing.
It was the first.
It's more like Chat LGBT.
It was the first show he told me with the computer.
Who was the original
Computer.
Catwoman?
In a car phone.
Yes.
Batman was the first one. He also told me, I said, why did you always run the car? Like the car, like never, you know, remember when it came out of the gate?
Yeah.
Remember it came out of the gate? He said, I go, why did they make it like it was like fast? He go, was it to make it go fast, the car? He's like, no. I was like, oh, well, what's up with that? And he says, they built the Bat Cave and the car did not fit out of the cave.
Wow, that's hysterical.
So I'm like, dude, I go, Bob, you had one job, Bob, to build a Bat
It's
Cave.
amazing stuff. What was the
All
name?
right, so
Johnny?
the original Catwoman, by the way, who was actually a
Ron
centerfold in Playboy,
Beautiful.
She-
Julie Newmar.
Julie Newmar.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Exactly.
you know, because of her, I almost went blind.
Johnny, I'm over here. But no, that's that Julie knew. That's exactly what it was, John. Would you just look that on Google or GBT?
No,
I don't even know what GBT is.
LSBT.
LGBHT. whatever it is.
I looked it up in an encyclopedia. The Yellow Pages. Remember
All
the
right.
Yellow Pages?
So yeah. Now looking back, is there an episode that you're really proud of?
Well, that's a tough question. I'm very proud of all of them. Some of them obviously have more meaning than others. There's ones that have people we've lost, and there's just a lot of meaningful episodes over the years. I mean, I just can't pick one. I mean, I just really can't pick one. I mean, obviously creating The Codfather and doing things that are so outside the box. I mean, you know, having the creative control, as you know, as an entertainer, and you guys all know, that's a gift to be able to do some things that are pushing the envelope. But as far as like looking back as like one episode that I would hold my hat on, I mean, the original Christmas episode with the kids, it was like a cult following. I mean, every year people ask for it. They still email the Nesson. They still email us. When's it going to be on? And our kids, Angela and I, and our kids are like 32 years old now, and you're seeing the kids when they're 7.
You have a 32-year-old?
They got 3
Wow.
children.
Because
Yeah.
I was going to say you brought your daughter with
Yeah,
you. tonight.
I
Yes.
did. So seeing the kids,
that's great.
It's surreal because it's like you're going back in time. Every year the holidays and the show comes on and the kids are 7, and they're like
Wow,
6. It's just
yeah.
like it's crazy. But you know, Johnny, to answer your question, it's hard to pick just one. There's been so many
Right,
different.
right.
I mean, when I did a show with Lenny Clark, we were out there with his wife.
Oh, yeah, Jennifer.
Yeah, Jen, and we're all on the. We were there for 3 days, and that was when the plane went down with the John plane.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so there's so many things happened, like, you know,
Wow.
during. I said, Lenny, I didn't realize you were this popular. They got the Navy's out here, the Coast Guard. I mean, they get the paparazzi everywhere.
Wow.
And then we were on the water. We don't have Google and TikTok and all this crap today, right? So we're all like, what's going on? So on the ship to shore radio over there, it came in like, you know, John plane went down. I'm like, oh, and there's this wild. So you know, but there's a lot of different pieces and elements that make up some of the shows.
Well, seeing you guys are conspiracy theorists, maybe John Jr. didn't go down.
No, I think he went down. I think he got.
I talked to one of the divers that found him.
Yeah?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the biggest challenge of producing your show?
Maintaining everyone's pace around me. Keeping it. I mean, I have unlimited energy that I can't stop. There's no off button. I have to realize that other people around me, they have an off button.
Right.
So, unfortunately, in this industry, the entertainment business, no matter what it is you do, you have to really just keep the pedal to the metal and keep it in seventh gear. You just can't, there's no neutral, there's no first gear. So my biggest learn in 30 years is not to burn out everybody around you.
Right.
Try to keep them in
You have
in
to
the game.
understand all the different
Yes,
personalities
yes.
and everything. Exactly.
Dealing with
right.
different networks. I mean, at one time I was on. I had the first original DirecTV TV series, the first ever, called Charlie Moore TV. And then I was on ESPN with B. Charlie Moore, and then I was on Nesson with Charlie Moore Outdoors. And Joe Rogan and I were the only ones that did it at the time. Joe was on Fear Factor, and he was on ABC.
Right.
So I was on, I'd go into a bar in Virginia, all right, and it's an ESPN promo comes on. Beat Charlie Moore, only on ESPN. And then I'm back home in New England, it's like, Charlie Moore Outdoors, only on Nesson. I was like, man, I'm double dipping the bank here. I was like, so.
Charlie, is your show syndicated nationwide?
Yeah, so I've been on Nesson for 30 years. I've been on national TV for 20 years.
That's amazing.
24 years.
That's amazing because when I met Charlie about 10 years ago at a restaurant, it was with Angela, and it was in Angelina's in Tewksbury.
Oh, yeah.
And I hadn't never met him before, but we chatted. We had made up a conversation. Susan was the owner, is the owner, and we just started striking up a conversation, and Larry Sagisi's name come up.
Yep.
And he's best friends with a guy that I grew up with.
I met you at his party though prior.
in Danvers.
Yeah,
I was doing a
Did
show.
he move? Then it's Danvers. Did he move? It's Danvers. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
But
Thank
then,
you.
This kid's a savant when it comes to
Savant,
dates.
yeah.
He's a savant when it comes to
but I don't
dates.
remember yesterday. And then last year, Charlie, I got to quickly. I want to tell you this guy here is a generous man because I hadn't seen him in a few years. But I was having dinner at Angelina's about a year ago, a little more than a year ago.
Would you hit him up for money?
Oh, shut up. See what I mean? You can't get serious with this guy around. He has to take it into the gutter, But anyways, Charlie was in the restaurant with a group of people in the other room, and I was having dinner with a young lady, and Susan came over and said, Charlie took care of you. Be like, what? I haven't seen this guy in 10 years. He took care of the bill. Mm-hmm. Of course, I was having a nervous breakdown because she was ordering drinks to girls. So.
I'll have a
just
Cosmo.
No, but really, I hadn't seen him in many years, and he's just a generous man.
Joey was drinking Coke until he said, I didn't know I wouldn't be
Give me
paying.
the Barolo. Bring over the Barolo.
I would order filet mignon.
Barolo.
Oh, God.
And let me put an exclamation point quickly. Susan and Vinny are just absolute amazing.
The best.
Angelina's. They're just
The
wonderful. They don't
I
get any
miss
better
going
than
there.
them.
I miss performing there. You used to come in a
Yes,
lot.
I did. I do still go there a lot, but you were there every Friday.
I was there
It was
every Friday night back in about 2015,
Yep.
at least 10 years
Oh
ago.
my God, 10
yeah,
years
can you
like
imagine
that?
how
No.
far that's gone back?
No.
And you haven't changed one bit.
No, it's crazy, man.
But so getting back to your guests on the show, who were some of the people that you had to pinch yourself saying, I can't believe? I know Bobby Orr was one, right?
So, the thing with Bobby Orr, a lot of them are. We talk a lot. We meet a lot. You know how these things are. You know how these things are. You go to an event, and you bump into people, and you they know you. They know they know what you do, and I know what they do, and things happen organically.
Yeah.
Okay. So Bobby. I don't know how it happened with Bobby, but I remember being down the Cape I've had Bobby on the show 3 times. And I've been, we've been to Florida together. He lives down there. We've been on Winnipesaukee, spent the 2 or 3 days there. Then the Cape, spent 2 or 3 days there because he lives down there. So I remember looking in the hotel room, like it was like, this place was like a Super 7 too. The shittiest room ever. I was like, this is horrible. I mean, it smelled like a friggin', it was like the White Dove on Route 1 in Saugus. You know what I mean?
The ferns, yeah. The ferns.
Johnny knows that well.
I mean, I remember the hotels, man. I can tell you that. How
Bed
good.
bugs free.
Yeah, right.
But they had a phone.
So is the chlamydia.
Oh, is that what you get?
Fucking big mouth. Oh God, there goes my reputation. Go ahead, Charlie. Finish the story. See what I mean about this kid? You can't get a word
No,
in
you're
with him.
good. You're good. You're good.
Yeah,
You
he was
guys do.
good. Go ahead.
Anyway, so I was in the room looking out the window, and Bobby Sylvester, my manager since the beginning, helps me with the whole career. Walked out to Bobby, and he's talking to Bobby, and I'm looking through the curtain like this, you know, like I'm Dexter or something. Like I'm Dexter.
I love Dexter.
I do too. And so I think we all got a little Dexter in us, don't we? I watch with Angela. I think I can do this. I think I can do this. You know, it could. It looked at the guy from TV. Nah, it couldn't have been him. Not Charlie.
Johnny says last week on the show when I wasn't on here, he says to Billy, Billy said something about a cartoon, and Johnny says, "I don't watch cartoons." He's sitting there with a fucking Major Mud helmet on. Can you imagine the nerve? I don't read books. How many books have you read, Johnny Peasy?
Well, on the JFK assassination.
Just in general, how many
I
books?
probably read 50 of JFK assassination.
I'm talking in
I used to give
general.
lectures in the Kennedy
And you're this
assassination.
dumb and all those books you read?
I'm sorry.
I do read.
Do you still get nervous filming?
No, I never did get nervous filming.
Really?
Never. No.
Does he look like he has a nervous bone in his body?
No, but I was.
Yeah, but it's always good to be nervous before. Like when you sing, you don't get
are
nervous.
right. No,
I know I don't
but you're not wrong. You're not wrong. When I do like stand up or I do like entertainment speeches or what's it called, motivational speak,
Right,
people
right.
hire me to do that. Sometimes I get a little nervous. But I'll tell you, I was with, and forgive me, I don't remember. There was a tent. It was down the Cape, and I can't remember where it was, but it was Lenny, and I think Larry was there, but it was Lenny and who was it? Anyway, so I'm sitting in the front table, and you know, in the beginning, they try to put you up there and put you on the spot. A lot of these guys, they try. What do they call it? Hazing kind of a thing.
Hazing,
like
yeah.
you know, like a let's see what you got,
Yeah,
punk.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was, and Angela was there, and we were there, and they're talking about Charlie Moore's here from ESPN and Nesson and people like, yay, whatever. And so then Lenny gets, I think it was Lenny or Larry, but there was both of them there, and there was a few others, obviously. You know how it is. There's like 5-6 guys. So Lenny says, we have this new guy, and he's going to come up here tonight, and he's going to do a little hit for us, a little number for us. And I'm sitting around going, oh, this is cool as shit. And he goes, so give it up for Charlie Moore. And I was like, and I got up out of the freaking goddamn table and walked in like I was on cue. Didn't miss a beat, grabbed the mic and spun it around and killed it. And then after the show was over, I saw Lenny and I go, what the fuck were you doing there, kid? He goes, you got something. So I learned that these, Ray Bork did the same thing. He didn't want to be on the show forever. I bumped into Ray at the top. Everyone, does everybody not bump into Ray at the Topsfield Fair?
Right.
I saw Ray Bork at the Topsfield Fair. I mean, he's got to be there Monday through Friday, right? Maybe he takes the weekend off. I don't know, but he's definitely. Everyone. I saw Ray Bork at the Topsfield Fair. I was like, no shit. Everyone does. Everyone sees Ray at the
It's either
Topsfield Fair.
Tresca or Kowloon.
Yeah. So Ray would do the same thing, and then after you get generational pull, and you stop making some things happen. Ray's like. He sends me a note. I would love to be a guest on. So you got to earn it.
Oh yeah.
You got to earn it. You know that.
Now, Charlie, you just said you're a motivational speaker. Well, Joey is a motivational speaker.
See what I got to deal with? But to change the subject, John, you just made a point, Charlie, that I can sing in front of anybody. I can start entertaining and dancing. But I had to speak one time in front of a Revere City Hall, the city I'm from. Every counselor on the board are personal friends of mine. But when I had to get up there, I was shaking.
Yeah.
Why is that, Johnny? They're friends of mine, and I sing for a living. But why is it when I'm around? Because it's a different type of. I'm out of my league.
But you know that you know them and you want to do well, and you're afraid that you might not do well, and then they'll be like, "Oh, he sucks."
I was choking. I was gagging.
You
know what that means.
Joey, you sang with Billy Joel.
Sorry, Angela.
Remember you sang Billy Joel? Was that the time you were at?
I performed at a party up in Newport, Rhode Island, at a mansion that we had. It was such a big complex that Billy Joel was playing after. I had a band. We had a little band they hired. I sang a couple of songs, but in the tennis court, Billy Joel was hired for about an hour for $1.5 million.
Wow.
Billy
Yeah.
Joel with 2 L's.
Yeah. Billy Joel.
wasn't the real Billy Joel.
It was.
His cousin.
It was the real
Billy with two Y's and two L's.
No,
but
this was the real
God,
deal.
he was good, man.
This this particular
$1.5 million.
$1.5 million he got for an hour.
Wow.
It was amazing. He was a nice guy, little half pint.
Oh yeah, he's like
Have you met him?
no. But all the good people are small.
Yeah.
I mean, Stallone's a peanut.
That's why Johnny's over 6 feet.
Yeah, I know. He's quite the stature.
Did you meet Stallone? Met Stallone?
I did.
Yeah.
Actually,
Little guy.
Yeah, I did. Actually, the guy that was doing my sitcom was Joe Roth, and he was the president of Revolution Studios.
Really?
So Joe and I became really good friends. And Joe at the time told me to. Yeah, this is crazy shit. I was in Joe's BMW. We were in L.A. We're driving down whatever that's that highway is, whatever everyone talks about.
Ventura?
I want to be cool and say Ventura. Thank you very much. So we're driving down the highway, and he flips me this script. He goes, "Give this a read." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." Oh, yeah, sure, I'll read it. Like, you're giving me a thing. I haven't read a book. I mean, I wrote a book, but she read it to me. I mean, Angela, I told her what to say. She wrote it down, and we had a ghostwriter. And he was doing the movie Rocky. It was Balboa.
Balboa.
Which I thought was really good.
About 10 years ago.
Yeah, I thought it
15.
was really good. Came out in 2006.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. So it was doing Balboa. So and then he called them. He called them on the car phone thing. You know, the thing. The microphone.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yo, Joe, how you doing? What's going on? Yeah, so did you check on page 15? I'm going, I go, hey, is that fucking Rocky?
Did he know who you were?
No.
No.
What the hell? No.
No.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't ask him. Like, Rocky, you might have known me from, the thing over there, that thing.
Now you did have a sitcom on.
I got nervous with just hearing his voice in the car.
I know, right?
I was like a little girl taking my clothes off and shit. What am I doing? What am I doing?
See, Johnny, there's hope.
I was like,
Taking his
wow,
clothes off.
This is good. It's Stallone. What?
That's amazing. So I want to know about the sitcom. Did you have a sitcom?
Yeah. So I had a sitcom.
I never knew this.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Johnny?
No, I did not.
You're uninformed. Uninformed tonight.
So the sitcom was called Mad Fish, and to make the long story really short, it was really good. It was, we went through the strike era and all the lockout. We came through. It was me and the guy from Bernie Mac. Yeah, Bernie. The only two shows that came through the back door of that, and. Look, here's the results. At the end of the day, I went to every president of every network, and they wanted me before I hit the elevator. The problem was I'm already doing very, very well. I built up a brand. I own the brand. I own the rights to the brand. I wasn't doing the Laugh Factory for $100 a night like Tim Allen. So when they came, or not making fun of them, but like Roseanne Barr or Brett, Brett Butler, Brett Butler. These people were, they're grinding it for 100. So there's no me. You got to buy the rights to my entire life. And they wanted to buy the rights to my entire life. So we settled in on a number, on that number, and I decided not to do it. So what we did do, because it wasn't enough. I mean, it was a good amount of money, but I'm 35, 36 years old at the time. If you're making whatever per year, and you're gonna say I'm gonna do that 20 years, this show could be canceled in a year. And then they own the rights to my entire life. They shelf it, and you know that. You can't beat Charlie Moore, the Mad Fisherman, on TV ever again. They own it. Fox owns it.
Right.
Okay?
Were you tempted to sell it all ever?
I was tempted. I was with Jeff Jacobs was my agent, and he's Ari on Entourage. I was with CAA, and I made one mistake in my career, just one, on business level, because I'm a pretty savvy business guy. I fancy myself as a C- student, of course. You know,
stay on 30 years.
So I mean, this is a Revere education over here, kid. Where'd you go? Linfield. But anyway, it's fine. It's okay.
Revere with trees.
We're gonna get through this together.
We got East Boston Revere in the house tonight.
Kevin McPherson shows up at a sushi place in Beverly Hills, and he's begging me to do the show on ABC. He was coming out with Caveman at the time, and he was begging me. He goes, "I will literally do whatever it takes to get you on this network." And I really just should have told Jeff Jacobs to go pound sand, and he was in my ear. And I was in his room the other, when I walked in, and there's Tim Burton, and they were doing Alice in Wonderland. I mean, I know I was a little bit. I should have just said, "Hey, Shut up. What did I tell you when I was leaving to go to LA? It's going to be on ABC. It's going to be ABC. This is Home Improvement. This is Roseanne. So what we ended up doing was we could not come to terms. I should have worked a deal out with McPherson at ABC because he was begging me. And the dude was in the restaurant. I go, he goes, whatever you want. He put a notepad over. Okay, with Joe Roth was sitting there with Jeff Jacobs and says, write down what you want and it's done. Mm-hmm. And then Jacobs turned the pad around and slid it back to him. And I was just like, what did I do? I should have, whatever. We sold the sitcom rights to McPherson and Touchstone Pictures. Okay, now the show became Last Man Standing.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's it's about an outdoor guy that works at Outdoor World. And,
Yeah.
and McPherson said to me when he slid the notepad over, Jacob slid the notepad over, he looked at me and he goes, when Tim Allen's done doing the last Santa Claus movie, he's going to be doing your show. That's what he said to me. And I looked at him going,
wow.
And I was just like, so the first year of Last Man Standing, they had a character of me, and the guy was called the Crazy Fisherman. Had spiked hair from Boston and all that. We sued them, and I bought J.J. Reddick's house in Florida after that. So yeah, that's how that worked. Yeah. So they couldn't use the likeness to my
So
my
you
brand.
would never sell the likeness of yourself. You would
And
never.
they use it. If you look at season 1 of Last Man Standing, they have the Crazy Fisherman. It's my character.
Now, could you ever take any legal actions for that?
Well, we did. I just
Did,
told you.
didn't you hear
Yeah.
him?
No, I'm saying
Bought a
that-
house, Joey.
I'm not
Are those,
saying-
are
I'm
those
talking- is
headphones
that-
working? Let me check.
No, it's
Hello? Hello?
No, we could not. No, we could not take legal action. No, we could not.
Moon to Joey. Moon to
We
Joey.
could not take legal action. No.
It's McFly. Hello, McFly. No, what I meant is I meant any. Is that the maximum of the legal action? Could this? What do you-
No. It's all. They cut it out. We just made a deal, and then they cut it for season 2.
Right.
Mike O'Malley was a huge part of it for me. Mike O'Malley was with. We were doing something with my dear friend Tim Wakefield. God rest his soul.
Yeah, rest his
Yep.
soul, yeah.
And Jason Veritek, a great friend of mine. And Mike O'Malley was there with the Red Sox, and again, like the Lenny thing, Mike said, "Hey, I'm not feeling that well." You know, I didn't know. He's like, can you? And I know one thing: you don't grab a mic from another performer unless it's the death of you.
Right.
I ain't doing that. And he's going, Charlie, you got to go. I go, I ain't, Mike. I'm not going up. I'm not doing this. I go, is Ashton Kutcher here? I'm not getting punked. You know what I mean? I'm not letting. I'm not doing it. I feel like I'm getting whacked right now. You know what I mean? Like, am I getting whacked? And he was like, and he says, no, I'm not feeling well. So then when I went up, Mike, I got the mic, and there was 1,000 people there, and these are the Red Sox. These are people that I'm in bed with, that I'm employed by with the Nesson and everything
Right.
like that. The Bruins were there, and I just lambasted the shit out of the entire thing. Like, I made fun of everybody, including, it was unbelievable. Including
there-
myself, of course, because you can get away with it.
Right.
You say it's the shittiest thing ever, and like, listen, people, I'm making fun of myself. Let me tell you about the one about my mother, okay? And then they're like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. You know
Now,
what I
can
mean?
you go up and wing that, Charlie, or do you have any kind of prep? Like Johnny has a million questions written down on paper.
Well, I
like-
was there as a guest. I wasn't doing shit. I was. He asked me to go up. I'm like,
So you were
I
just-
prefer not to. I'm parked in
just-
VIP parking for a reason. You know.
That's going
Right.
up cold.
And so what he did was, and Johnny will know this, not that anyone else doesn't know it, but Johnny will respect this. He called CAA and he called Jeff Jacobs and he told him, you need to get out here and sign this guy. And Jeff Jacobs flew across. Was he not there in 4 days? Jeff Jacobs flew to my house and he was there in 4 days. And he signed me, and CAA signed me 4 days after Mike O'Malley put me on stage at the Red Sox.
Wow. So now, how often do you have to re-sign with Nesson for a contract? Is it every 4 years, every 5 years?
No,
2
I got a lifetime deal on that.
Lifetime?
Yeah. If I kill a homeless guy, I probably could still be on.
Wow, that's amazing.
Probably
There's one right there.
no.
See what
I mean, it's been 30 years, and I
Get
don't
your
think
licks
I'm
in
going
tonight, huh,
anywhere.
Johnny?
I got you, Joey.
I'll get you before the night's over. You know,
I'll
though.
get you, my pretty, and your little dog
Where's
too.
your toilet paper? You need it, I think, over there.
Charlie, if you could fish anywhere in the world, where would you fish? Tomorrow.
Oof. Honestly, man, I think that the best freshwater and saltwater. We'll go saltwater. I'd like to fish in something like, I've been like Italy and Greece. I've been to Italy, but Greece saltwater, the place, the food over there, and everything's so good. Everything tastes good. It's just pristine. And we've done some shows in Panama and done some shows in the Bahamas, and we've done some Been to Curacao. I thought Curacao was great. Those island places to fish are just that. But if you're looking at Chatham and going down in the salt water of Chatham, it feels like you're in an island, like you're in the Bahamas in the tropics. Okay, so I would hands down Cape Cod around the country of the United States of America. That's unbelievable. Now, as far as freshwater, right here in the same area, Champlain, Lake Champlain is the #1, I think, freshwater fishery in the entire country.
That's amazing stuff. Now, do you travel every so often, or you just is it once a year? How many times a year do you go across another countries rather?
Well, you wouldn't realize how hard it is to get the ankle bracelet off these days. So I mean, let's start with that.
Check Johnny's.
We set travel, 6 months in advance. We sometimes can move on a dime.
And how long you go away for at a time?
Yeah, it could be a week. It could be 10 days. It could be 4. It depends on the guest and the timeline.
Amazing stuff. Do you ever fish, Johnny? I never fished.
I never fished. I grew up in East Boston. I never fished.
So you remember Quarter Deck Marina, right? Under the
No.
bridge to the right, yeah.
Which bridge?
I know.
See, when you're from East Boston,
there's like 8.
he never fished. But when you're from
The
East
first
Boston,
one.
when you're from East Boston, you get fished. I know. But it's amazing stuff. It's an amazing story, though, Charlie. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't know anything about fishing. So basically, this is all new
We
information.
noticed.
And that wasn't that funny, John. Don't get carried away. You got a couple of laughs tonight. End it. But Billy, you would like to ask Charlie anything?
Yeah, Billy. Billy's
You
here.
mean you want me to be part of
yeah,
this show?
Go ahead, Billy.
You can.
No, I totally, look at me. I'm tongue-tied. As you can tell. But I really respect the fact that you worked as hard as you did to get where you are. And that goes, everybody I know that is successful, if they don't put the work in, they get nowhere.
No, I
and
thank you.
and seeing what you've done over the years,
30 years.
it's incredible.
It's pretty-
Absolutely incredible. And the fact when you first got the idea and the drive that it took to keep doing, like you said, 45 no's before you got a yes. You know? And then it continues all the way through.
Thank you, Billy, yeah.
Yeah, I totally respect that.
So when the beginning on, thank you, Billy. When the beginning, I was on for a minute and a half every other week on a magazine show called Front Row. So it's like a minute and a half every other week. And I asked them, they said to me, what do you want to get paid? I says, I don't know, like maybe $500 an episode. I thought that was fair. I don't see any problem with that. They said, we'll give you 50. I'm like, I'll take it. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put that right here. I'm going to put that.
Sounds like me when I work for Johnny.
Charlie, all kidding aside, and I think these two guys could agree with me. See, all I know is Charlie Moore, the fisherman. I didn't know the career that you've had.
No, I'm learning stuff right now tonight.
Going out to Hollywood, because most people, oh yeah, Charlie Moore, he's the guy on TV that does the fishing show, blah blah blah, and he has all these great guests on. But who knew that you had such a going out to Hollywood and being with these big executives and these big CAA. What's bigger than creative artists, right? Huge.
You make a good point, Johnny, because I've only known Charlie again from meeting him at the restaurant and a friend of Larry. But when I tell people I had him coming on, you get Charlie Moore, I never realized the level of it. And then when I seen him put something up recently about the 19 Emmys, I said, this guy's the real deal. And he's a humble man, too. So that's probably why.
Great.
Well, the one thing I will say is thank you very much and thank you very much. The one thing I will say is back to the full circle of Batman story with
Adam.
Branding, Adam. When the Bruins came to me, Cam Neely came to me, and we created a show called Behind the Bee, and that's what we created, and that's my show with the Boston Bruins. So we created a show called Behind the Bee with Dennis Leary, and that's my show. I did my company, Madfish Productions, did the entire show.
Is it still going?
Yes, and I'm not doing it. I didn't do it last year. It was too much.
So
It
you're
was
producing
13
things
years.
that
Yeah.
nobody even knows.
Oh, one time I had 12 shows in production around the country of Madfish Productions.
Come on.
Yeah.
Really?
And then we did Bruins Academy, which I hosted Bruins Academy for the NHL and the NHL Network, and that won an Emmy. We won the Bruins 5 Emmys.
I would never know this.
So
imagine what this guy's accomplished.
But that made me feel happy, Johnny, because I was able to take the Mad Fisherman, but also I applied it to Behind the Bee with Larry. I wrote all of Larry's scripts. I wrote all of Larry's scripts personally. So all of the scripts
Wow.
and VO in every episode of Behind the Beat, I wrote.
Are you still in business with Larry now?
No, he was
No.
just doing
Oh, that
Behind the
one.
Beat with that's Cam's
Okay.
friend and Behind the Beat. But I wrote all of it. Bob Sylvester and I were in charge of final production of all of it, editing, final content, give it to the Bruins done on Bruins Academy too. But the one thing that really impresses me, if I had said, if I died tomorrow, I mean, other than my family and my kids and my friends that are around me, because I mean, you have a, you show me your friends and I'll show you the type of person you are, right? And that's I always believe that, right? So, but the one thing that ESPN, all the greatness of ESPN, there's only one show, the first ever show in the history of ESPN with the host's name and the title is Beat Charlie Moore. It was the very first one on ESPN.
Wow.
And my producer, I taught that piece of shit. And then he left and started what? Beat Bobby Flay.
No.
Yeah. So
Wow.
There's a lot of backstabbing in your business.
I know some people. You know what I'm talking about? I know some people.
Johnny
Don't you
sometimes
worry
gets a
about
problem
it.
with his throat sometimes, once in a while. But before,
I feel like I'm having a
I
therapy
got, wait a
session
minute, I
now.
got a question.
Billy,
Before.
Billy, hold it. What do you mean?
Hold on.
what do you mean you got a question?
I got a question.
Hold the ship. Hold it.
Imagine the nerve.
I know. Imagine
The
that.
nerve.
The fact that the last time I was just giving him accolades. This time, did you ever meet Michael J. Fox? You never met him.
No.
You've had Cam Neely on the show.
Yeah,
on the
Cam has
show?
been on, and
And
you know,
they were best friends. I thought he might have been.
They
able to,
are,
but,
yeah. And unfortunately, his situation it's tough for,
Yeah.
and it progressed pretty quickly. But he was getting that on Spin City,
Yeah.
the
Yes.
series, and that's way back in
Yeah.
90s or something like late, maybe mid 90s, I would say, right in
Right.
that area. I mean,
Yeah.
so we're going back, and there's been many people that I've known Johnny 20 years.
I'm sorry about that.
We see each other. We see each other at events, or we go to the. I don't know if he was ever you at the Havlicek tournament. I think
I was at the
I met him at the
Havlicek, yeah.
Havlicek tournament,
Yeah.
and the Godfather of comedy was there, and
Yeah.
I'm drawing a blank on his name. Remember?
Don Gavin.
Don Gavin.
Yeah,
Jesus.
of course.
Don's. I mean, all these people. I respect all of them. They respect me, and that's.
Do you stay in
you
touch?
earn that.
Do you stay in touch with Joe Rogan at all?
I do not.
No.
But when you see people, it's like a high school kid. you
Right.
know? I don't say college because they didn't go.
Right.
Okay. Whatever.
Charlie,
it's fine.
the year I did the Johnny Havlicek
Yeah.
on Martha's Vineyard,
Martha's.
I met Brooks Robinson. I mean, one of my idols, right?
Yeah.
And Ed Marianaro was
Yeah.
there. Mark Fidrich was there.
Yes.
I mean, all these guys.
Yes.
A great story. So I went up first, right, Charlie? And so I did pretty good, And
I was there that year. You were there. Yeah.
all celebrities. Charlie's there, and everybody. So I get off and I'm watching the next guy on, and I get a tap on my shoulder, and it's Brooks Robinson, and he says to
on.
me, he goes, "Hey, you were great. Can I buy you a drink?" And I went, "No," like that. And he goes, "What?" I go, "Wait a minute. 1965 World Series, they couldn't hit the ball by you. I'm buying you a drink." And it was great. He couldn't have been, and Johnny Havlicek could
John's
not have
great.
been nicer.
Really great
It was
soul.
just such a fun time.
Charlie, what do you have for Bill Belichick and Tom Brady stories? Anything on those two?
Tom is solid. I mean, I
Yeah.
had Tom on my show.
Yeah.
Bill is an introvert.
Yeah.
He is just the weirdest human being ever
Can't be
alive.
that much of interest. Or is he his girlfriend?
Well, I've been to a couple different events with Bill. He sees me coming, he just runs the other way. 'Cause
Really?
I just lay into it hard. He's over there with his girl, and we're playing celebrity poker, and it's everyone's just laughing and having. And I walk by Bill, I go, "Bill, you having a good time?" he's like this. He doesn't straight on. He's a good dude. Bill's a good sense of humor. He loosens up. Trust me.
He hired me to do his son Steven's bachelor party because I do magic as
Yeah.
well as comedy.
That's right,
And
you
he
do,
wanted
yeah.
and he wanted a magician. And I tell you something, Charlie, was one of the greatest times.
Oh, yeah. No,
I did
he's-
close-up magic, and then at his house. Well, he lived next door to his ex-wife, which must have been really fun. And he had it set up like a nightclub, and I did a stage show for him. I bring him and his daughter on stage. I do this incredible trick, and he says to me, in front of all his relatives, now he wanted a clean, because he wanted a magician, because he would have hired Lenny, right? And he goes, "How the fuck did you just do that?"
That was you took your son there that time, right?
Yeah,
John
yeah.
Michael.
Yeah, I took my son John
He's
Michael.
a good guy. He really is.
Yeah, he
his
couldn't have
whole persona of being the quiet man is just That's
Yeah.
for the media.
Oh, he likes to.
Like he likes to get the media. It's like, what do you think? He's like, he just
On to
straight
the
man.
next game,
Yeah,
yeah.
on to the next
On
game.
to the next game, yeah,
He's
right.
like, on to the next
Yeah.
game. Like,
Well, because
wow.
he does seem like a miserable, grumpy guy.
He's just putting that on.
That's
He's a
all
good-
a put on.
it's all
Yo,
a put
yo,
on.
it's
He's
all-
smart. He don't let him in.
He hugged me more in that time I was with him than I'd been in years of marriage.
Yeah.
He hugged me. You're the girl. Oh my God, you're
I had
great.
a great joke, but I love his wife.
I know. And I love Bill too.
I was never a fan of Belichick. He was just too grumpy for me. But I admire his taste in women because he's got himself a lovely young girl. I don't know if that's going to last. What do you think?
I think it's awkward, but it's, none
It's
of my
very,
business.
very awkward.
But it's none of my business. Let Bill handle his own
I think
affairs, and we're good to go.
I think it could be a great grandchild, not
Oh
even a
my
grandmother, not even a granddaughter.
Wait, is
Charlie,
she pregnant?
What?
No,
Why is she-
no,
No. I'm saying
no,
I
go
think
ahead.
she's young enough to be a great
Oh.
because he's 76.
Charlie, what advice would you give somebody wants to be a fisherman today? What advice would you give them?
I wouldn't know about that. I would know about giving advice to be an entertainer and be a captive audience, whatever it is you do. As far as the fishing goes, I mean, I never really went out there and said I was the greatest fisherman. I mean, I am America's mad fisherman, but I am really good at fishing, and I love it. But I love entertaining people more. I like making people laugh. I've always had that gift since I was a kid. You're born with it. I'm sure you feel the same way. I'm sure
Class
you feel
clown.
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm sure you feel the same way. Being quick and being on your feet and just having that gift and putting things out there that people are like, what made you think of that? And I'm like, why didn't you think of that? You know what I mean? It's like it's the other question. I think that to be successful, I'll answer it like this: to be successful in anything that you do in life, I think you have to just have a game plan and be very persistent and work hard. And I think that this generation is the exact opposite of when we were younger.
Right.
And we worked. We and these kids are like they want to work. They don't want to work, and they don't want to put the effort and time into it, or they want to be the general manager and they've been working for 2 weeks.
Charlie, did you ever walk into a gym and see these kids with their stare? That's all they do is stare
Forget
at
the
phone.
gym. How about restaurants?
Restaurants.
Let's go to the restaurant, and there's a
can't,
couple.
You
Oh.
can't.
And I tell my kids at the table, if all my kids know, you put the phone away. I mean,
Absolutely.
unless you're making money, I don't want to.
I was at Ruth Chris. True story. There was a family of four: mother, father,
All on the
daughter,
phone.
and all four
All
of them.
four
on the
of
phone.
them.
And they were going, Dad. So what was you doing today? And then the wife's going, Honey, how was your day? They're like texting back and
I've
forth.
seen that myself.
Their food came. They didn't even know. I went over and I got 2 sirloins right off the table.
And you texted them, thank you.
Yeah. I got a question for you, Charlie, and maybe this would this be the final question? You think, Billy? Or no?
We got 10 minutes.
Oh, we got 10 minutes. Oh, okay.
Johnny must have a date or something.
No, I
He likes to run out of here quickly.
Joey Quintano.
You date with a
What's
fig
the
on Prune
biggest
Street.
fish you ever caught?
14 pounds. Biggest largemouth bass was 14
Oh,
too.
there's a loud mouth.
Caught in Alabama. Alabama. Yeah. So, I mean, big shark, the blue sharks. I mean,
I know what I wanted to
Big
ask you,
fish,
Chad.
yeah.
Did you ever think of opening up a fish business, like a fish market or something like that?
No,
Never
Joe,
thought of it.
No, Joey, but thanks. Joey,
What
wasn't
type of
looking for-
question
I
is
wasn't
that?
looking for an investment. What do you mean? He's a fisherman.
Yeah. Hey, let's open
an
up a fish
entertainer.
market.
That's
Yeah,
what
there
he
you go.
is.
Well, he's an entertainer, but the bottom line is you get the fishermen in Gloucester. They have.
He could have all the
I
fish
could be the
lined
next
up.
Gordon's.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right.
See, it wasn't that stupid of a question, Johnny. Talk about dumb questions. You're gonna hear some of the questions this guy.
All right.
Let's not take a vote. Let's not take a vote on the stupidest question, please.
All right. So, Charlie, you've won 19 Emmy Awards, but what accomplishment means the most to you?
Getting through this interview.
Other than my family, longevity and staying there 30 years, it's the most difficult business to be. Consistency, being good. The ratings I have on the network have been unbelievable. I'm very blessed to have everybody watch me and continue to support my brand. I'm very, very, very blessed for all the guests that have been on and all the people that have been in my corner. But to be seeing so many shows come and go and so many entertainers come and go. And so many, this is the new thing on ESPN. This is the new thing on Nesson. And it's like you watch it and it's gone in 8 months. I think the consistency and still being relevant. I mean, we're all getting a little older. I wake up in the morning, I'm you look at yourself and you're like, you're not 32 anymore. I hate, women probably get it a little harder in the business when the on-air talent for women or just women in general.
Mm-hmm.
But because, I'm a guy and I'm looking in the mirror. I'm looking on Amazon for friggin' men's makeup and shit. It's like, what the fuck?
Well, that's absolutely
Serious.
That's
I'm
not
like, what's going on?
He's
I'm like, what's
He's
happening?
the only
Johnny
one on the show. The only one on the show that has to do the makeup. Get some eyeliner going.
and he's got the toilet paper and everything over there.
I feel like I should have been in a Kiss
That's
band
true,
or
you've
something. I'd be okay with it. Why you wearing makeup? I'm in a band, man.
Well, you outlasted Batman. That's
So
amazing.
How long have you guys been married?
We've been married. We're going to be married 35 years this September.
That's
Yeah,
That's
awesome.
gotta be that's a
awesome.
special lady right there
That's
to put up with you.
Oh, 100%, bro. And I'm not even arguing that one. I'm like a little
You got
man
no
child,
shot.
bro.
No shot.
I'm the drama queen too,
How
bro.
old are your kids again?
Kidding me?
32 and what else?
I don't know, bro. Stop. What you doing that to me right now? I don't know. 34, 32, and 30.
That's amazing.
Oh, 31?
So-
Look like a kid yourself.
It's almost.
Thank
he's
you.
almost.
My daughter
my
turned-
I got 45, 38, 33, 32, 31, and 11 grandchildren.
That's awesome.
Billy's a busy guy.
Yeah.
My daughter
Hey, don't
turned
slow down.
48 yesterday.
I can't
48,
get over that.
yeah.
I can't get over that. I thought
I had it when I was 6.
You look the same though. No, I'm not, Angela. Am I wrong? I mean, the last time you saw him was we were in the parking lot of Northeastern Fence.
right,
Yes,
that's right, yeah.
that you saw him. That was like 5 years ago,
Yeah.
6 years ago, 5 years ago, right before COVID.
That's right.
And
I've
I
been
mean,
doing-
you look you look the same every time I see you.
I've been doing shows with Johnny for about 25 years,
Yeah.
and I
Jesus.
posted something the other day. We did a show 3 days after 9/11 up in Rhode Island, and Johnny, how he did it to try to entertain people, make people laugh. 3 days.
Yeah.
It was on a Tuesday, 9/11. We were doing a show in Johnston. Was it somewhere?
Johnston, Rhode Island.
Johnston, Rhode Island on a Friday. It was, and we had about 250 seats sold. We lost about 100. But this nut had to go up there and try to make people laugh on 9/11.
That's
3
crazy.
days after, as you
That's
know,
a tough
the
sell.
country was a mess.
I know.
It was a serious time. But anyway, any other questions you
Yeah.
have for
Billy, do you have anything?
I'm good.
I haven't. What keeps you motivated?
We
after-
can't end it on a depressing story like that. though, bro.
No.
I mean, nothing against that, but we gotta. I gotta tell you the one about the rabbi, the Jew, and the Arab. Let's go there. Can we do that? Because I need something.
Yeah. Guy goes. Guy goes to the doctor. Charlie. Guy goes to the doctor. The doctor says you got to stop masturbating. The guy goes, why? Because I'm trying to examine you.
See, that's better.
But
Much better. Much better.
But so I think, Charlie, I just want to thank you personally because I got you here tonight. I know you knew Johnny. I didn't know you knew Johnny all these years, because Johnny could have made a call to you too, right, Johnny? Why didn't you?
I don't have Charlie's number.
Well, I
You're
do.
gonna I have your number.
You do?
That's why you don't get a call. But no, that's why he doesn't get a call, because you have his number. You don't wait. You don't. Anyway, I want to thank you, Charlie, for being here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
boys.
we know you have a busy schedule, and you
Everybody has a busy
wife.
schedule. Don't worry about it. That's an excuse.
But I know you
How about the
have-
guy that says, "Well, I haven't texted you back. I've been busy." I'm like, "Fuck you. I'm busy all the time."
Not really.
What are you? You're busy. You're more important than me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Delete contact.
Charlie, will you do this again sometime?
100%.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
100%.
we love having
I
you,
appreciate
definitely.
you guys having me on.
And I'll actually
appreciate.
talk next time.
Yeah.
Well, Billy's in the
11 grandkids. I'm surprised you're awake.
Billy's in the technical department. He's up there making sure no screw ups. But again, so thank you again, Charlie. We hope
you.
to see you again, and best of luck with your endeavors. I'm going to start watching because
Thank you.
I've never watched the show.
Well, if
all
you, if
these
you,
years.
you can also download the app. I got the Charlie Moore No Offense app, which is my nationally syndicated show on all Apple and Google iOS's individual operating services.
Before we go, where's those?
no, it's good. It's good. I'd rather promote the app.
All right.
Do the app. do the app.
Actually, you just stepped over the process on
So
how
would-
to go.
would you do that again,
You just,
please?
You just,
Yes.
we almost got to the download part, but you just jumped
Go ahead.
on.
Do
It's
it again.
fine. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
do it again, Charlie.
You can just Google it.
Do it again.
ADD.
ADD.
We all have ADD
Do
in
the
this
app.
room. Holy moly, yeah.
Oh yeah, between us two, it's
Forget about
bad.
it. Yeah.
ADHD, it's DUMB. You know.
Just go to charliemore.com and download my app.
Say it one more time, Charlie.
charliemore.com and the Charlie Moore No Offense app.
Thank you,
All right.
All the
Charlie
shows
Moore.
are on there. Thank you, Johnny.
And,
Thank you, Billy.
what a pleasure
And
to
thank
have
you,
you.
Joey.
This was awesome. Thank you, pal. I
Appreciate you,
appreciate it.
boys.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
you,
And
boys.
Thank you, Charlie.
All right,
it
I'm
home,
going to the moon.
Hey, everybody, thank you so much for joining us at Straight Up Talk Boston. We appreciate you joining. If you like our content, please subscribe here on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook. We love you. We'll see you next week.